Have you ever wondered how you'll know when your beloved senior cat is nearing the end of their life? This is a deeply emotional topic, but one that every cat lover needs to understand. Cats are masters at hiding their pain, making it incredibly difficult for us to recognize when something is seriously wrong. Unlike dogs or humans, cats don't often show obvious signs of distress. They might just quietly retreat or behave differently in subtle ways. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the 10 signs that your cat could be nearing the end of their journey or simply in need of urgent veterinary care. It's a tough topic, but understanding these signs can help you provide the best possible care for your feline companion during their final days. We'll also discuss the compassionate steps you can take to ensure your cat's comfort and dignity during this difficult time. One of the first signs you may notice is a change in your cat's scent. A healthy cat usually has a neutral, clean scent, but when something is wrong, their odor can change dramatically. Some cat owners describe it as sweet, foul, or even death-like. This shift in smell happens when the body's internal systems start to fail and organs begin shutting down. If your senior or ailing cat develops a strange smell, it's more than just unpleasant. It's a red flag that shouldn't be ignored. Schedule a veterinary visit as soon as possible to understand what's happening and how you can help your feline friend. Cats are known for sleeping a lot during the day, but typically they balance this with bursts of energy in the mornings and evenings. If your once active cat starts sleeping almost all the time, it could be a warning sign that something isn't right. This change could indicate they're not feeling well, and one common issue that many cat owners overlook is arthritis. Just like humans and dogs, cats can develop arthritis as they age. This chronic pain can make movement difficult and lead to excessive sleeping. While arthritis can often be managed with treatment, excessive sleeping could also be a sign that your cat is experiencing significant pain or even approaching the end of their life. Many cat owners have shared that their senior cats, even those reaching impressive ages like 22 or 23, may sleep more but can still maintain good quality of life with proper care. However, a dramatic change in sleep patterns always warrants a visit to the veterinarian to understand what's going on. Cats are famous for their meticulous grooming routines, so if you notice your cat's once silky coat looking matted, greasy, or unkempt, take it seriously. Painful hair matting can result in inflammation and skin odor, adding to your cat's discomfort. Cats typically groom themselves as a way to stay clean and comfortable, but when they stop, it could indicate they're not feeling well. Pain, nausea, or low energy can cause them to neglect their grooming routine. This can be especially concerning in older cats, as it may point to underlying illnesses or a decline in overall well-being. As cats age, their vision may also start to change. It's common for older cats to have a slightly hazy lens or a lacy look to their iris, but there is little evidence that their sight is significantly impacted by this alone. However, when combined with changes in grooming habits, it's important to keep a close eye on your senior cat's overall health and consult with your veterinarian. Weight loss in cats can be incredibly subtle, especially for those with thick, fluffy coats that mask their physical condition. An emaciated cat might still look normal until you run your hands along their body and realize how much weight they've lost. This isn't always a sign that the end is near. It could be a treatable issue, but it's a big red flag that something's wrong. It's worth noting that some weight loss in senior cats can be normal. As one cat owner shared, their 18-year-old cat went from being overweight at 12 to 13 pounds to a healthier 7 to 8 pounds in her senior years. The key is to distinguish between healthy weight management and concerning weight loss. Regular veterinary checkups can help you monitor your cat's weight and catch potential health issues early. Whether your cat is indoors or outdoors, keeping an eye on their weight can help you identify potential health issues before they become severe. If you notice dramatic weight loss, don't wait. Schedule a visit to the vet right away. Is your cat leaving food in their bowl, or have they stopped showing interest in mealtime altogether? A cat who suddenly stops eating is waving a major red flag. This often goes hand in hand with weight loss, as older cats might stop eating for several reasons: chronic pain, nausea, dental issues, or illnesses like cancer. Even conditions like dementia can disrupt their eating habits. Many cat owners have shared heartbreaking stories about their cats suddenly refusing to eat before passing away. One person mentioned that their 17-year-old cat with liver cancer still eats, but not much. Another shared that their cat, who had always been a good eater, suddenly stopped eating due to a cyst pushing against his stomach. If you find yourself refilling their food bowl less often or noticing leftovers where there never used to be any, it's time to get your cat checked by a vet. A loss of appetite might not always mean the end, but it's a clear sign your furry friend needs professional care. Cats, especially as they age, may become more reclusive when they feel unwell or are close to passing away. It's a natural instinct for cats to hide when they're vulnerable, making it difficult to spot what's really going on. Many pet owners share heartbreaking stories of their cat disappearing, only to later find them deceased. Some cat owners have noticed that their cats actually do the opposite before passing. They become more sociable and seek more attention. One person shared that their cat, who usually hid during holidays, came downstairs to check out Halloween trick-or-treaters and Thanksgiving guests in her final months, as if she knew her time was limited and wanted to experience these moments. If your cat is spending more time hiding or showing significant changes in their social behavior, don't brush it off as a quirky mood. It's a signal worth investigating with your vet to rule out underlying problems. Cats breathe in a calm, rhythmic pattern when they're healthy. But if your feline starts breathing too fast, too slow, or struggles for air, it's a cause for concern. Labored or irregular breathing can indicate serious conditions, and in older cats, it might even suggest their time is nearing its end. One cat owner shared that they knew it was the end for their 20-year-old cat when he developed labored breathing and his lungs filled with fluid due to heart failure. Another mentioned that their cat opening her mouth when breathing was the first real sign of decline, even though her breathing wasn't labored and she was still active. However, don't jump to conclusions. Abnormal breathing can also be linked to treatable issues like respiratory infections or heart problems. A visit to your vet is crucial to determine the next steps and ensure your cat isn't suffering unnecessarily. When a cat suddenly stops using their litter box, it's not just inconvenient. It's often a cry for help. Senior cats nearing the end of their life might struggle with incontinence, having accidents outside the box, or even wetting themselves during sleep. These behaviors stem from weakened muscles, chronic conditions, or simply a loss of control. While it's heartbreaking to see your cat in this state, understanding their needs and consulting your vet can help make their final days more comfortable. There may be ways to manage incontinence or adjust their environment to accommodate their changing abilities. For cats with chronic illnesses, treatments like medications, special diets, or fluids can significantly improve their quality of life. But when these treatments stop making a difference, when the decline continues despite every effort, it may mean their body is no longer able to respond. For instance, if a cat with kidney disease continues to worsen despite receiving fluids and a carefully managed diet, it could be a sign their body is reaching its limits. This can be one of the hardest signs for a pet owner to face, but it's an important one to recognize. Several cat owners have mentioned the difficult decision of euthanasia when treatments no longer help. As one person wisely noted, it's about quality of life rather than quantity. It can be cruel to continue treatments just to keep a suffering cat alive. Having an open and honest conversation with your veterinarian about your cat's quality of life is essential during this time. Cats are masters of expressing their mood through behavior, and changes in these patterns can speak volumes. If your cat, once full of energy and excitement for climbing, hunting, or cuddling, suddenly seems uninterested, it's often a sign that something's off. This shift could indicate chronic pain, illness, or even the natural effects of aging. Recognizing these subtle changes is crucial, as they are your cat's way of communicating that they may need extra care or that their body is starting to wind down. Many cat owners have shared touching stories about how their cat's behavior changed in their final days. Some cats become more affectionate, seeking comfort from their humans. Others might give their owners a long, meaningful look, as if to say goodbye. One person recalled how their cat looked at them one last time, as though she was memorizing me before she went. If you start noticing any of these signs, it's time to schedule an appointment with your veterinarian. While some health problems can be treated, if your cat is advanced in age and treatment options are limited, you may face the difficult decision of choosing euthanasia. It's an incredibly tough decision, but knowing when it's time can help your cat avoid unnecessary suffering. As one cat owner wisely shared, "Every time I have lost a pet, I have had to remind myself that in reality I am only borrowing these beautiful treasures. In order to experience the happiness of sharing my life with them, I must be willing to accept that someday I will need to give them back to the Creator with gratitude for the place they filled in my heart." If you're not ready to say goodbye, and that's completely understandable, there's something simple you can do to stay in tune with their well-being. Try marking each day your cat is content and comfortable on a calendar as a good day. This small practice will help you track their quality of life and guide you when tough decisions come up, especially as those bad days start to appear more frequently. Many cat owners have shared that having their cats euthanized at home provided a peaceful transition. One person described how their 19-year-old cat was euthanized in their lap at home after a quick decline, sparing her the stress of trips to the clinic and invasive tests. Others have experienced their cats passing naturally in their arms, opening their eyes one last time to look at their beloved human before taking their final breath. Remember, you're making these decisions out of love and care, and you're not alone on this journey. The bond between a cat and their human is profound, and many cat owners express that losing their feline companion hurts more deeply than losing some human relationships. The grief is real and valid. An important aspect of senior cat care that many face is the financial burden of veterinary bills. As one commenter pointed out, you say, vet, vet, vet. If they charged less, more cats could be saved. They charge way too much. Unfortunately, that's the truth. While regular veterinary care is crucial for monitoring your senior cat's health, the costs can be prohibitive for many. It's worth researching low-cost veterinary options in your area, pet insurance for senior cats, or even care credit options that can help manage these expenses. Some animal welfare organizations also offer assistance programs for pet owners facing financial hardship. Losing a beloved cat is one of life's most painful experiences. Whether your cat lived to be 5 or 25, the grief can be overwhelming. Many cat owners have shared their stories of loss, cats who lived to 20, 22, or even 23 years, and the emptiness they felt after their passing. One person shared, "I lost my Sophie a few days ago, and I was so heartbroken. She was a very special cat and my best friend. She was 22 years old." Another wrote, "My cat died this morning. It was the most gut-wrenching experience I've ever witnessed." Yet amidst the grief, there's also gratitude for the years of companionship, the purrs, the head bumps, and the quiet moments shared. As one cat owner beautifully expressed, "All good things must pass, but in my heart you will always be." If you're currently caring for a senior cat, treasure each moment. Take photos, record their purrs, and create memories that will comfort you when they're gone. And if you've recently lost a cat, be gentle with yourself as you navigate the grief. Many find comfort in knowing their beloved companion is no longer suffering, and that the rainbow bridge awaits. If you found this guide helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more compassionate pet care advice. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on more tips, tricks, and fascinating insights about your amazing feline friends. And if you know someone who's caring for a senior cat, please share this video with them. It might provide the guidance and comfort they need during a difficult time. Together, we can ensure our feline companions receive the love, dignity, and care they deserve throughout their entire lives, right up to their final moments.